Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. So I know it's been about a month, and as most of you know, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I recently gave birth to my little baby. So he is here. He was due on the 16th. He actually decided to come a little bit early. So he was born on May 8th at 7:10 p.m. So thank you everyone who has been sending their well wishes and just congratulating me. That has been super sweet to read your comments. If you hear any like grunting noises, that is actually him. He is sitting right next to me in his little bassinet and he's drinking his milk. So he is a very noisy eater. He is breastfed, but I do give him a bottle with breast milk because he will be going to daycare eventually, and they only take them if they have if they're like eating from a bottle. I will say labor and delivery was the hardest part of the whole child experience. My epidural didn't take. I'm sure a lot of you probably have similar stories, but basically my body just completely rejected the epidural, so I felt everything up until delivery. And even after delivery, I felt everything, so that was not fun. But once he was here, it was so, like, I was just so overwhelmed and happy that I didn't even really remember the pain. Alrighty, so really quick note that I just want to say, because since I've been not filming, I still read the comments, and I've been getting a lot of really rude comments, which I don't mind because this is YouTube and I am kind of like putting myself out there or whatever, and so I should welcome it, right? Which, of course, everyone can have their own opinion. So basically, any kind of like rude comments I get, or any like weird comments, like I've had a few people say they're gonna rob me. First off, I don't recommend robbing a Texan. Definitely don't do that. But second, I just want to say that if the comment is like enough that I don't really care to have it on my video, I'm just gonna delete it. Any other comments that I leave, I don't actually comment back on like rude comments, but I will say this. I do not care about anyone's opinion of my budget. This is 1000% my budget. This is my paycheck. This is the money I work for. And so what I do with my money is 100% on me. And I just want to say that. So any kind of comments that you see, I know a lot of people always stick up for me and defend me, and I really appreciate it. But if you're looking for me to comment back, this is for the person commenting. If you're looking for me to comment back, I will not. I just kind of a blanket statement. I don't care what you have to say. So leave your comments down below. Honestly, I love reading everyone's comments, even the bad ones. It's just entertaining for me. The loving, supportive ones, of course, I will comment back on, and, you know, I appreciate y'all very much. So, first things first, of course, is my income. So, I kind of messed up. I got paid already, and I already spent some of this money on things that I needed, not right away, but I knew that I just wanted to buy before I started spending anything else. Although I got paid $1945.07, since I don't have that amount in my bank account from the spending I've already done, right under it, I'm just going to put what we're actually working with as far as like what I've already spent. And I kind of just rounded it to the nearest dollar, which was $16.67. So this is the amount I got paid, but this is the amount that I'm going to kind of break down into my envelopes and my savings. So just FYI, I know it's kind of confusing, but I kind of like just messed up. Like I didn't mean to do that. I actually meant to film this video before I did that. That way I can like write it in my little unbudgeted column, but that didn't happen. So just to make it easier and less confusing, I'm just gonna I got that amount, but just pretend I got paid $16.67. So, okay, next we're just gonna write out my bills, and my rent is same amount as always, $10.50. Again, this is one of those comments that I keep getting, like, you need to find cheaper rent, or like, why is your rent so much? I don't control like what the rent amount is around the area that I live in. That is actually one of the cheaper rents that you could find in the area that I'm in. So I see a lot of comments that I need to find cheaper rent, and like people can't believe that my rent is so much for like how much I get paid. I can't change that. I just live in a really stupid state where it's like crazy expensive. I'm originally from Texas, and anyone from Texas, you know that it is dirt cheap. So any state you go to after living in Texas, it is just ridiculous. Like this amount in Texas would literally get me like a luxury home. Here it gets me an okay townhome. That's just the reality of it. So to those comments, I wish I could, but I can't. So next is electric, and I finally got my electric down to a reasonable amount, which is $49.80. My cable/internet is the same amount as always, which is $114.37. My water was $41.75. My sewage was $19.40. Oh my god, I just burped. $19.40. Also really quick, I'm so sorry, I keep like throwing in little side notes. I realized that like there's like a weird like glamour filter or something over the video. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I tried adjusting the settings a little bit to see like what exactly was happening. I'm gonna try to fix it a little bit in editing, but I'm a really bad video editor. So I'm so sorry that there's like some weird like fuzz just hanging over the video. Hopefully it'll get fixed for the next video, but if not, I hope it's not like super like annoying to look at. To me it kind of just looks like some weird like 80s glamour filter or something, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. So my iTunes is $9.99, and then my next Netflix, as always, is $15.99. So I'm going to go ahead and write the total of all of these bills right here, and then after that we'll put how much is remaining. And again, I'm using the $16.67 because I have already spent some of my actual paycheck. Okay, so the total for that was $13.01.30, which means the remaining for the amount that I already have is $365.70. Ugh, I don't know why I wrote that so close to the edge. Okay, so next category we have our expenses. As you know, I usually take these out in cash, but since the whole like COVID stuff happened, I started doing these three and keeping it in my bank. That is slowly changing just because things are reopening back up, and I've been going out a little bit more and actually spending money, and I just feel more comfortable spending cash as opposed to like putting it on my debit card, because then I can't really track it as well. But for now, I'm still keeping it in my bank account. So for groceries, I am allotting... I'm only doing $50 because I actually have quite a lot of groceries still from like just quarantine, and I'm not honestly, like, I know this sounds terrible, but right now I'm not eating as much anyway, just because I haven't really had the time to like sit down and eat, and when I do get the time to do that, my baby wakes up. So right now, it's I'm kind of just eating like in between, and I have like a meal train going right now too, so I don't have to like spend money right now on food. So I'm just gonna do $50 for gas. Again, since I'm going off this amount here that I've already spent, that amount includes gas that I've already spent, so I'm doing $0 for gas because I've already spent it. And then for my spending allowance, I also already spent that, so that is also going to stay at 0. So I'm not, well, I guess just for consistency, I'll write the total. And then remaining is $315.70. $14.70, and that is what'll go into my envelopes here. Okay, I am back. I kind of figured everything out. So I'm gonna take out $3.15 from the ATM. I had $3.15.70 left, so obviously I'm not gonna like take out 70 cents. And I started already like putting down like the amount I was stuffing, and then I realized I had to record it. I swear mommy brain is like a million times worse than pregnancy brain. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. I forget everything these days. Like, I thought I forgot everything being pregnant. I actually forget everything being a mom. So just FYI, I am so sorry if I ever forget anything or just do something wrong. That is why. But yeah, so I was already writing it down. So for my nose job envelope, it's getting $20. I know some of you are really pissed off that I even have a nose job envelope. Again, blanket statement, I don't care. My money goes to what I want it to go to. For the money I owe my mom, I am putting $30. I think some of you are severely confused about the money that I owe my mom. So first off, the money that I owe her isn't actually money that I owe her. And by that, I mean she never loaned me money that she like said I had to pay back. In fact, she completely just gave me the money. It was for college more than 4 years ago, and I never got the degree. I skipped classes. I withdrew from classes. And so basically her money went to waste. So now that I am an adult and out of the house, I decided that I am actually going to pay her back the money that she put into my college that I never finished. Sorry, my baby's getting fussy. So just FYI for everyone who's commenting, you need to pay your mom back. No, I don't. She doesn't even know I'm paying her back, and it wasn't a loan. So technically, if I didn't want to pay her back at all, I didn't have to, or I don't have to. But as, you know, a respectable human being, I am not going to do my mom dirty like that. So I have decided to pay her back. So I'm going to be renaming that envelope because I think it's really confusing some of you thinking that she had a loan for me. Or she had given me a loan, and I'm just like completely skating her. Like, that's not at all what's happening. She doesn't even know I'm paying her back. Again, she doesn't know I am paying her back. So those comments can just completely go away. Anyways, Christmas envelope is going to get $40. We'll see if Christmas happens this year. Things are kind of opening back up where I live. Let me know down below if y'all are still like in a quarantine or lockdown, or if things are opening back up where y'all live, and where do y'all live? I currently live in Virginia. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. So, I did end up naming my baby Jericho. I just love that name so much. I think I decided on it maybe like 3 months before he was born, and that was like the set in stone name. So that is his name reveal. His name is Jericho, and I am saving for a passport for him because we still do want to go to the Bahamas with my family, and whenever that'll be, either way, he's going to need a passport. So that is part of my sinking funds. I will make a video about like my new envelopes and the ones I got rid of. Probably my next video, we'll see. But yeah, so that is now a sinking fund. I think the amount I'm going to go for is $150 just to be safe. I kind of Googled prices and fees and stuff, and it's around $115, but just to be safe, I'm doing $150. So putting $20 towards that. And then for my revolving envelopes, I'm only stuffing these 4. So car maintenance, that one is going to get $20. My hair envelope, which I'm actually getting my hair done on the 13th. I am getting a Brazilian blowout, and I am chopping my hair off. So I know none of you like know what I look like or whatever, but I actually have extremely long hair. It's almost like 3 feet long, and it's kind of just ridiculous to have hair that long with a baby. He's constantly pulling my hair, or my hair is just constantly just like in a really ugly bun. So I'm just getting a Brazilian blowout and chopping it off, and just gonna kind of have like that tousled look. I don't know what to say, or I don't know what it's called, but yeah, so that's happening on the 13th. And my hair envelope right now has pretty much enough for it, but I'm just to be safe, I'm stuffing a little bit more. So yeah, my dog's envelope is getting 50. I recently took them to the groomers, so I'm just restuffing that envelope. And then Jericho's envelope, which is formerly known as my baby envelope, is getting $40. So the banks are actually closed right now because I'm filming this part at night. So tomorrow I will come back and film the cash envelope stuffing because I'm going to have to go through the drive-through to get a specific amount for this. So I will be back tomorrow for that. Hopefully my camera is not in an 80s glamour funk, but if it is, again, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I am back from the bank. It is now the next day, and we're just gonna go ahead and get started with the cash stuffing part. I did figure out the settings on my camera. Apparently it was like in some weird setting that I didn't realize, so I'm so sorry about that. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So the first envelope I have here is Jericho's envelope, and this one is getting $40. It currently has $257. So now it'll have $297. And today, what's the date? Today is the 2nd, so 297. And I'm just going to grab 2 20s. And we're going to put them, that's a 50, like so. So $297. Okay, next envelope I have here is my dog's envelope. This one is getting $50. It currently has 36. I did get them groomed sometime last month, and so this went down significantly, so now I'm just going to build it back up. And why did I just write 50? Okay, it's getting 50, so now this will have $86. And let's go ahead and grab a 20, another 20, and a 10. Alrighty. Next envelope is my hair envelope. This one is also getting 50. Currently has $220. So now it'll have $270. And what did I say? Oh, 50. So 20, 40. Yeah, we'll just do 10. So 10, 2 20s. Next envelope is car maintenance. This one is getting $20. It currently has 80, so now it'll have 100. And we'll just keep with the $20. And it's all 20s in there. Okay, next envelope is Jericho's passport, and that one is also getting $20. And it currently has 0, so this will be the first 20 that it has. And let's kind of break this up a little bit. We'll do 10, a 5, and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that one has 20. So again, this one will eventually have 150, and hopefully that'll be way before we actually go to the Bahamas because it takes a couple months to actually get a passport. Next one is Christmas gifts. This one is getting $40. It currently has $230. So with 40, that'll be, sorry, that'll be $270. So let's go ahead and grab 40. We'll do the same 10, 20, and then we'll do 20, so 40. My goal for this envelope is $1,000, and I feel like I'm so far off. So hopefully with next paycheck, we can stuff a lot more. Okay, next envelope is the money that I owe my mom, and that one is getting $30. So it'll now have $662. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 30. So here's ones, 5, and 20. Okay, and then last envelope that I have here is my nose job envelope, and that one is getting $20. Again, keep your comments about my nose job to yourself. It is not because I hate the way I look. I just have never liked my nose since I can remember. And it's just something like, if you can fix it, why not, you know? So that is what I'm going to do eventually once this is fully funded. So I've got 20. That's my baby grunting in the background, by the way. He is eating again, so he's very noisy. Okay, so I should be left here with $45 from the $315. So let's go ahead and count. So 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 45. And since I didn't have anywhere to put this cash, I actually started a miscellaneous envelope. So this one right here, miscellaneous stuff, I think I'm going to put this 45 in that envelope. And this is just for stuff that comes up that is just miscellaneous. So that actually happens quite often, and that's always in my unbudgeted little section that I write in my budget. So I think I'm just going to keep like any extra money that I ever have in this envelope. That way when those things come up, I have this here ready to go. So $45 in there, and voila. Okay, so if you've been watching my channel, you know that I have a sinking funds tracker, and obviously I'm going to add some here because I have, let me check on him really quick, sorry. Okay, his bottle fell out of his mouth. Sorry about that. Okay, so the only ones that I stuffed are Christmas, money I owe my mom, and nose job. I doubt that I reached any of these goals, but let's just go ahead and check. So Christmas, the next goal is 200? Wait, no. No, 250, and it currently has 270. Oh, cool. So we actually did get that one, and I didn't bring a marker. Let me grab a marker. Okay, so we reached the goal of 250, so now I'm going to go ahead and color that in up to the 250 mark. Yay! Next one is money I owe my mom, and the next one is 1,000. I don't think, yeah, we're at 662, so not yet. And then nose job is 500, and we're still at 147. So alrighty, at least we did Christmas. I am 1/4 of the way to my Christmas, but we are actually halfway through the year. So I'm going to have to really start stuffing this one because I do want $1,000. I wouldn't say I have a big family, but I have enough to where $1,000 is what I need usually a year to buy them all gifts. So yeah. Alrighty, so that is it for my paycheck breakdown. I will try to link everything that I used in this video down below. Let me know if you have any questions about my budget, and then just to reiterate again, for anyone that has any negative comments to say, my response to you is I don't care. So go ahead and comment it. I don't really, like, you can do whatever you want, it's your life, but I personally won't respond to it other than in this video. I don't care. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for subscribing. I reached 5,000 subscribers while I was gone this last month, which is super exciting. I do want to do a giveaway eventually. I'm just kind of still working through what I'm going to do with my Etsy shop because it's not reopened, as you probably know if you've checked the link, but it's not reopened yet. I still don't know when I'm going to reopen it, but when I reopen it, I want to do a giveaway with some cash envelopes and then like a few other things. So just stay tuned for that because that will be coming hopefully soon. We'll see. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!